What is going on, you guys? Boss Stands Tall here, and we are back with my WWE 2K14 Universe mode. Now, this is my first official show back. The last one I uploaded, I actually uploaded a couple. I uploaded the last Raw, but I recorded that like a while back, so I made absolutely zero mention of my lengthy absence. But and then I uploaded my NXT roster reveal, which hopefully you guys watched and enjoyed, because NXT is coming. NXT Season 3. And I did want to mention, I do make a lot of errors in that video. I say Season 2 almost every time it comes up. I kept continuously saying Season 2. It is not Season 2, it is Season 3 that we're getting into. And now we've had more seasons of NXT almost than my universe. Usually I have one a season, but this season I'm planning on having two or three. But we'll see how that works out. But yes, I have been taking a lengthy absence since like I think the last time I actually recorded anything was like April or March or something. It was a really long time ago. But anyways, I am back and I am feeling better than ever. It is now summer vacation officially for me. I am recording this on the 17th. It's like I only say 17th because it's like after 12 a.m. So yeah, I mean I'm all done besides my Regents testing because I am still in high school. Besides all that, I'm done, so I'm gonna have a lot more time for this. But anyways, if you guys haven't already been able to notice, we do have King Kong Bundy and Andre the Giant taking on Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Ric Flair. Now, these two guys, I don't remember a whole lot. I'm going to have to refresh myself on everything that's been going on in my universe. I don't remember a whole lot about everything these guys have been going through, but I'm pretty sure that there was a slight rivalry between a couple of these guys. It was like, I don't even know. I feel like Duggan beat King Kong Bundy beat Duggan. Let me just read the record, see if it. Andre's owned one because he did lose in that battle royal for the world title. King Kong Bundy is 1-0. He probably beat Jim Duggan. Ric Flair is 0-1, also losing in that you know the championship match. And Jim Duggan is 1-2 because he did have a short stint in my WWE 12 Universe mode. So yeah, well, we're gonna see if these guys can improve or disprove their records. I don't know if disprove is the word. Either one of these men, either Andre or Flair, will get their first win tonight. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, I was very thrilled to hear that Andre is in the game this year. I love watching Andre in there, no matter if he's winning or losing, and I haven't seen him win yet. Hopefully he'll win this time, but I'm not really playing favorites. I like all these guys. I'd be happy if anybody wins. But we have actually a spectacular night of action for you guys tonight. I believe we have this is our second to last week before our first ever pay-per-view. And yes, I'm just now getting into the first ever pay-per-view. I've had this game since like December. But yeah, first ever month is almost being completed. I bet I'm just gonna do the exact same thing again, where I don't even finish the universal mode, which would be very, very depressing because I was expecting to get through like a whole year this year, and then things got away from me. It didn't really even happen. But also, I did want to mention this. I will be coming out with a new On the Mind of Boss Stands Tall. I don't even think I have any on my new channel. Maybe I do. I think I actually did have TNA Royal Rumble one. But yeah, I will be coming out with an On the Mind of Boss Stands Tall for just everything that's been going on recently in the WWE and TNA and just everything. Everything that's been going on. Because I feel as if I'm caught up, but as far as me on YouTube, I'm really not caught up because I haven't been talking a lot about this. A bunch of stuff's happened, and I haven't mentioned anything about it. I do want to save it all for that video. It's going to be a little bit tough to not mention that stuff in these videos, but oh well, just gonna have to do what a normal commentator does and commentate these matches. But I don't know, it's all about if I can get it up in time. I have like 3 more shows recorded that I just have to put my voice into. So if I have time, and usually I don't really like to take time away from doing this just because I just need to catch up so bad. But yeah, we will see. And then after that, after this pay-per-view, right after Extreme Rules, I will start filming some NXT, and that'll probably go up as soon as possible. That's like the main thing I'm really excited for is that NXT. You know, that's gonna be a good season. I have a lot of hopes for this season of NXT, and I don't think it's gonna disappoint me, honestly. Last season didn't disappoint. Season before that, I don't even remember really, because that was just completely different concept. But yeah, like I said, really looking forward to it. You know, as we cut a little bit later in this match was like 15 minutes long, and you know, as the first match on the card, you know, we don't really need all that. I mean, I would like to see these guys go at it. They're some of my. I feel like all these guys in the roster have a lot of potential. They're all rookies as far as I'm concerned. It's kind of weird calling these guys rookies because you know they're looked at in the WWE and WWF as legends, but you know as far as SG Gaming League goes, these guys have really never appeared before, with the exception of Jim Duggan. But he was only in a couple matches back in WWE 12, so you know he's and that wasn't much of a career. I think he had a tag team with Vader for a little while. It was like 2 matches. I mean, he won. You know, he was good, but you know, he didn't. I guess he didn't make it that far. But I was talking about NXT before. Jim Duggan, he does know a little bit about NXT. His son Michael Duggan actually competed on the very first season ever of NXT, and he was in. I believe he was in a match or two with his son, actually, because the eventual winner, Chris Stevenson, and his partner Garrett Laveau, Jim Duggan was coming out, and they just sort of blindsided him, just jumped him, attacked him with a chair, and that sort of put an end to his WWE 12 career. I guess we can contribute to that to not really seeing him that much after that. Yeah, he was attacked with a chair, and you know he was really put out of action, and he had to go on. Michael Duggan had to go on with I think it was just Michael and some other guy against Chris and Garrett, and then William Regal was their partner. It's amazing how I can remember this stuff. That was a while ago. That was like an upwards of 2 years ago when I've filmed that match. But yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. But yeah, he must have wrestled a match on NXT because I remember him wrestling matches on NXT. But yeah, it looks like Duggan has definitely gotten himself back into shape. He looks a lot better than he did back in WWE 12, and you know, it looks like if he okay, let me try that again. If he were to be hit with a chair in the face, in this, you know, in this game, which he probably will eventually, it's pretty inevitable if you're a top tier competitor. But yeah, if he were to be hit with a chair, I feel like he'd just get right back up and hit the guy. But we're just gonna have to see. Duggan looks tough. He's a tough guy this year. Record-wise, I guess he doesn't really show it. But I see potential in him, especially with this new team with Ric Flair right now. You know, we're gonna see if this continues, if it's a one-night thing. Same with Andre and Bundy. You know, but what's this gonna be? King Kong Bundy just, oh my God, what power! Just tossing Jim Duggan right to the center of the ring and then dropping the elbow right on top of him. Bundy's gonna get him up right now. He's gonna just charge at him, running STO with all that power and mass. And speaking of power and mass, here comes Andre the Giant. Andre is gonna looks like he's gonna take advantage of that big elbow drop, whatever he just hit him with. Gonna go for the pin. 1, 2, and no, just a kick out of 2 without any help by Flair. And Duggan's groggy over there. And Andre, look at the power, just lifting him up, just dropping him straight down on his back. I have actually seen a couple matches in real life with Duggan and Andre, and I mean, it seems like Duggan has sort of been a jobber his entire career. I don't know how they let him win the Royal Rumble, but yeah, like if you watch the matches, the old 80s matches with Duggan and Andre just beats the shit out of him the entire time, and then like I feel like that was pretty much what wrestling was back then. It'd be like a really awesome guy taking on somebody who wasn't that good that you didn't even know. Duggan obviously would then become a future Hall of Famer along with Andre. Does anybody know, is King Kong Bundy in the Hall of Fame? 'Cause I have no idea. I'd have to look that up right now, but I don't want to because I just don't. Probably by next match I will have that information with you or for you. I don't think he is. I don't remember him ever being inducted. I think he's still alive. He's got to be, he's out there somewhere. He's just sort of keeping it quiet. I mean, oh, what? That was a massive body slam by Duggan, and looks like Flair's going to take advantage. 1, 2, and 3. Jim Duggan and Ric Flair are going to get the win here over. They were the underdogs in this one over Andre the Giant and King Kong Bundy. Oh, what a contest! And looks like Andre is still on that losing streak. And for Andre the Giant, you know, he's really got to step it up. But congrats to these guys, definitely. All right, well, I did just look it up, and King Kong Bundy is not in the Hall of Fame. But did you know that he did try a career in stand-up comedy? Because I didn't. This next match, I don't know why I kept entrances in. Hopefully do I get rid of these entrances after a while? I don't know, but anyways, this match is going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin taking on Jake the Snake Roberts. Two men that got wins in their debut matches for WWE 2K14. And Stone Cold, obviously more of a seasoned veteran than Jake Roberts, with a record of 7-11 as opposed to Jake Roberts 1-0. But now one of these men looking to increase the record just a little bit. Stone Cold got a big win over Sergeant Slaughter last week. Jake Roberts, I think his was over Yokozuna, if I remember correctly, which I do. It was over Yokozuna. But yeah, I can't wait to see how this match goes. That's all I'm going to say about it. I mean, there's not much else to say. And now after that, I still have an entire Jake Roberts entrance to go through. You know what I'm going to do during Jake Roberts' entrance? I'm going to look up more trivia about King Kong Bundy. King Kong Bundy had 2 guest spots in the show Married with Children. So that's something. Oh, actually, this is a fun one. King Kong Bundy's last official wrestling match. He's 56, by the way. His last official wrestling match was against Jim Duggan. So that is something cool. That's exactly like how it is here. But now what else can we say about Jim Duggan? I would like to actually listen to his stand-up comedy. Let's see if I can find some. I don't know what his real name is. Alright, let's see if he's any good. I can't even find any videos of him. Here we go. I didn't expect him to sound like this. Have this voice. He doesn't look bad. He's only 56. He looks pretty good for his age. Looks like he's lost a little bit of weight.
He's a comer, but he's not King Kong. But I've forgotten more about this business than he'll ever know. I've had 5 foot operations in the last 2 years. I got a bad roof. You know, it's like it's so bad. I can't say I can't. What's on your mind, my friend?
Well, I want to talk to some of the longtime fans out there that have followed you through your career and sort of get your thoughts and opinions on a few of the big highlights that people remember you for. You know, typical first question, how did you break into professional wrestling?
You know, it's just a fluke. I broke in. A friend of my brother's, actually not a friend of his, he was a school teacher. This guy, Dick Worley, used to be a WWF referee at the time.
The funny thing is I'm looking at this guy's face right now. If you saw King Kong Bundy in real life, you wouldn't, at this age right now, you wouldn't think that he was a pro wrestler. You know, you wouldn't, if I saw him walking on the street, I would not think it's King Kong Bundy. I don't know, just based on the fact that all I've ever seen of him is, his image in this game. I really haven't ever watched the King Kong Bundy match in my life. But, yeah, I mean, they're talking about, this is a independent promotion, PWO. If I was gonna be wrestling King Kong Bundy, oh my god, and one of these young indie guys, that would be insane. I would be able to retire right there. I'm wrestling King Kong Bundy. Everybody knows King Kong Bundy. King Kong Bundy's a legend. Good lord. Maybe, you know what? After this, I may just go watch some King Kong Bundy matches. Anybody have any suggestions for any King Kong Bundy matches that I should watch? put them in the comments if you're even watching at this period. Halfway through, 4 minutes into a Stone Cold and Jake Snake Roberts match. Looks like Stone Cold's been really just pounding the shit out of Jake Roberts this entire time. 1, 2, slow count by the ref, but Stone Cold still does get a 3 count. That puts Jake Roberts away. But anyways, as I was going to say, actually, you know what? Let me talk about this for a second. Stone Cold, he has never really had any success in his entire SG Gaming League life. I mean, he has, but he's never been able to string together this many wins before. Let's see if I don't know, maybe this is his year. Maybe this is Stone Cold's year. Maybe he'll finally win a championship after 2 years of being pushed as a main eventer. Maybe he will finally win a championship. That would be awesome to see. Alright, you guys, for our next match of the evening, we have a rematch of last week. It is going to be Diesel taking on Rick Rude. The last week in their match, Rick Rude did actually get the win, which prompted me to do this rematch. Just because, right now, Diesel's the Intercontinental Champion, obviously. There's no real contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And I figured that, if Rick Rude, if he's really going to be able to play here with the big leagues, in his debut, he beat the European champ. And Diesel, he has been here a very long time. His record is one of the most prestigious in SG Gaming League history. This guy is 15-11. I mean, the win-loss ratio maybe isn't that great, but to get 15 wins in this business, it's a big thing. Feels like it should be more, but it's really not. He has some of the most wins in SG Gaming League history. I believe he's in 4th or 5th place for most wins. Actually, no, that's not even right. He's 2nd place, because we have Brock Lesnar with 1st place always. Diesel is either 2nd or 3rd place for most wins, and he's looking to get one more tonight. If he can get 16 wins added to his belt. But if Diesel does win, I will probably have a 3rd match between these guys to decide who's gonna get that European champ. I mean, figure if Rick Rude doesn't win this match, then the series is tied at 1-1. You gotta have a 2 out of 3 fall or 2 out of 3 match. 3rd match. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. You gotta have a 3rd match. If Rick Rude wins that, then I say we give him a shot. What's it gonna hurt? If he wins, then that's awesome. He's our new champ. If he loses, then Diesel, he was just a better man. But we just gotta see if he can come play. No shame if he loses this. He's a rookie. Diesel's been around for the longest time ever. He's been around since the very beginning of SG Gaming League. Well, not the very beginning. He debuted at the Royal Rumble, I think, 2012. But anyways, that fact is not relevant even a little bit. Or it might be. I don't know. Sometimes I like to bring up the Royal Rumble just randomly during commentary. Because the Royal Rumble, as you guys know, is my favorite event at SG Gaming League that we have. Except we do have a lot more events this year that are going to be really awesome to watch. I don't really want to give away too much about what's going on later in the year, but I will tell you that we will be having our first ever bragging rights 7-on-7 tag match, and that is going to be the most awesome thing you've ever seen. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be great. But Diesel just knocking Rick Rude straight out with a punch to the face. And 1, 2, and another slow count by this referee. This ref is bad. Referee Charles Robinson is he's slacking a little bit. The Diesel's been in the ring with Charles Robinson 26 times. So maybe not. Yeah, actually 26 times. He's been in that ring 26 times with Charles Robinson. These guys know each other. He knows how Charles Robinson knows how Diesel operates. Diesel knows how Charles Robinson is. And, these guys might have even become friends. Who knows? Who knows what these guys do outside of the workplace. But, I certainly don't. Nobody talks to me outside of work. I'm their boss. They don't really need to be talking to their boss outside of the wrestling ring. But, yeah, I did actually talk to Rick Rude earlier, which is rare for me. I really don't talk to the talent that much outside of nothing. I really don't talk to them ever. But I did ask Rick today, just because even though I am general manager, I am also a commentator, so I have to get their thoughts on these matches. I asked Rick Rude what it was like to get an opportunity to face Diesel in his very first match. He said that he's been admiring Diesel since he started watching SG Gaming League when he was still a little boy, and now that he's grown up to a man, finally getting to wrestle Diesel, it means the world to him, it really does. And to be able to beat Diesel and possibly get a European title match, that means everything to this guy. This is what they're in there for, and nothing means more to a rookie than winning a minor title, because that means they're just on their way to the top. A lot of these guys, I sort of like a lot of these guys, I will sort of start them off at the top, and then have them, sort of work their way, and if they're not good at the top, then they'll come down. That's sort of what I did to Steve Austin last year. For like a year and a half, I pushed him like to the extreme. I gave him, world title matches when he didn't exactly deserve them. I boosted him so bad when he beat the Royal Rumble record for most time in the ring. He stayed in there for 17 minutes, and I thought he was God. And he really never did anything with his career. He was like one of the final 3 in the Royal Rumble and didn't win it. He just come so close. But yeah, and so that's why in the 2 years he has never won a title. And then there's other guys like he who must not be named. I'm gonna name him anyways. The Undertaker. Or actually, a better example would be The Rock. But anyways, yeah, The Undertaker. He's another big guy that I pushed for a while that he really just didn't do anything. He literally did not do anything. The Undertaker would lose, and then the only time you would see him is he would like come out and attack somebody at the random. And like I wouldn't give Undertaker a match against that person because he just didn't deserve it. The one match I put him in, it was like I put him in like Big Show versus The Undertaker to determine who was going to be in the Royal Rumble match, and Big Show won it, and he went on to win the Royal Rumble, which is cool. But yeah, and he just doesn't deserve it. That's why you have not seen Undertaker yet. I'm contemplating on whether to put him in. Another example is The Rock. The Rock, in his time with us, he was 0-4, 0-5, something like that. But he got a world title match against Triple H, and he lost it, obviously. But yeah, I just kept pushing him. I felt like he should do more, and that is something that I cannot do as a general manager. Cannot just give these guys opportunities because they're impressive talent. Stone Cold, he's got to work his way up this year. He's got 2 wins already. He's 2-0 this year. Against some pretty game talent. He beat Sergeant Slaughter. He beat Jake Roberts. He's got to work his way up. But anyway, same with Rick Rude. Rick Rude, he got a shot against, or he even getting a match against Diesel, is a big opportunity. But he won it. He's proven that he can. Oh, okay. He's proven that he can beat Diesel, but now Diesel just beat him. Series is tied at 1-1. I can guarantee you guys. I don't know why I saved the replay. I can guarantee you guys that we will see a third match between these guys to determine if there will be a fourth match. You never know. There could be. And there's Rick Rude wearing his tribute to the Ultimate Warrior trunks. That's what I always say now whenever I see him wearing those. The tribute to Ultimate Warrior. They gotta be. But oh my god, I'm tired. It's too late for this. Anyways, God, I wish we didn't have a replay. I think I was supposed to make this the dark match, but I decided to make a different one the dark match because I felt like this one was more interesting to watch. But Diesel's sticking out his hand, and Rick Rude shakes it. That very good sportsmanship between these guys. I love to see this stuff. Alright, you guys, it's time for our dark match of the evening. Tonight we're going to have the Hart Foundation taking on the Von Erich brothers. See who will advance in this tag team title tournament. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the just the replay, you guys, so I'm going to show you maybe the last minute or so of action, because it was, it was a long match, it was a tedious match, but it was an okay match. Right now we've got Jim Neidhart in there with Kevin Von Erich. And Mike just saved it just in time for him to get out of that Cobra Clutch. But this match, don't forget, it is to advance to the finals, I believe, of this tag team title tournament. Right now we've got, I want to say, the Rhodes family taking on the winner of this match, and the winner of this match will take on the Rhodes family at Extreme Rules in what is probably going to be an Extreme Rules match. Who knows? Just assuming here. It could be something different. It'll probably be... I don't know. I feel like I do a lot of the same matches when it comes to tag team matches. I gotta mix it up a little bit. Anyways. Kevin just got fired up. Fired up for what, Kevin? Because Jim Neidhart's got him in a submission right now. Big and powerful Jim Neidhart. Mike is just... He's just too slow. And the Hart Foundation will pick up the victory and advance in this tournament. Alright, you guys, it's time for our main event of the evening. Tonight we're going to see the champ, Shawn Michaels, taking on the debuting Razor Ramon. Maybe not debuting. Debuting this year. Returning or something. There's the Legends champ, Shawn Michaels. He realized his boyhood dream a couple weeks ago when he won that title. Former European champion. And this is an upgrade in his career. Shawn Michaels is the first man ever to hold the minor title and then the major title, world title. And I couldn't be prouder of this guy. I watched him grow. I watched him develop from a young man into a slightly older man. Which is pretty inaccurate, actually, because he actually got younger, because I'm using a younger model of him this year. But, oh well, no need to get technical. Shawn's all-time record is 7-8, which it's not bad, but it's not good. By our standards, it's not bad. But it is still kind of bad because it is a losing record. But, oh well, we're going to see if he can even it up tonight against Razor Ramon. And Razor Ramon, if you guys have been watching my stuff, he is a pretty significant figure in SG Gaming League history. Winner of the very first Royal Rumble match. And with an all-time record of 8-6. Which is, that is a good record. If he can make it 9-6 tonight, that's going to be even better. Just stacking up those wins. Either way, one of these guys has a lot to gain from this. Shawn Michaels gets some momentum. He hasn't really shown us a lot since he won that title. But if he can get a big win against Razor Ramon tonight, then it's gonna be a big step for him. Razor Ramon, as you guys all know, he is no pushover. He's going to give Shawn a fight tonight. If Razor can beat Shawn, then that puts him in a pretty high spot for that title. Maybe possibly at the pay-per-view. If, he'll be up there. He'll definitely be up there if he beats Shawn. Because right now, not a whole lot of guys have cemented themselves as contenders for this world title. We got, right now, I would probably be looking at Hulk Hogan as a potential contender. He would probably be, at this point, he's probably the #1 contender. But we still have a couple weeks to figure that out. We have tonight, see what happens tonight with this match, and then next week. But, yeah, we're probably looking at Hulk Hogan right now. I'm not really sure, though. I don't know. I just feel like that match is sort of like, even though I didn't really want Hulk Hogan to win things in SG Gaming League. I feel like if Hulk Hogan's a champion, then it's like, oh, yeah, great, Hulk Hogan, because it's very predictable if Hulk Hogan were to win. But I expected him to be good, but I didn't really want him to win everything, I guess. If he does win everything, then that's fine. Obviously, I'm not going to play with anything, rig it so that he doesn't win, because that is not my style. Brock Lesnar has been holding the title for like over 100 days, and that's, Brock Lesnar is one of the best that we've ever had. So, that's, I guess it's, I don't want to say predictable, but, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But, yeah, what was I just going to say? I don't know about these guys. Very prestigious. This is one of the first matches where we have two guys who have been around since like the beginning. Actually, that's not even true. Well, since the first year. Let's say that they have competed in all 3 seasons of SG Gaming League. That's pretty special. To have competed since WWE 12 back in the camera ages. That was like the Stone Age as far as recording goes. If you guys haven't seen any of my WWE 12 stuff, which most of you who are loyal fans have seen my WWE 12 stuff, but I know I had a lot different fans in WWE 12 than I do now. A lot of guys have come and gone. A lot of new guys are popping up. I've seen some positive feedback in my videos, which is much appreciated. Even if it's only by 1 or 2 guys. I do this because I like it. You know, at this point, I'm not really doing it for the fans. I'm doing it because I like it. And you know, if I get a fan that says this is really good, I'm gonna subscribe, then awesome. You know, that's really cool. That's what I'm going for. But you know, at this point, it doesn't really bother me if I don't have that many people watching. I don't really expect it. My last video, out of nowhere, got like over 100 views, and that was really cool. That means a lot of people have sat down and watched me and listened to me. So I knew I had to upload more stuff when that happened. The first video I uploaded in like months got over 100 views as opposed to like the 20 or 30 I usually get. I have not checked NXT roster reveal, but I assume that one probably doesn't have that many. I'd say like 30 or something. I don't know if you want to go check right now. Give it a watch while you're at it. But yeah, I mean, I knew if it was gonna get that many views, then some people must know about this channel, and you know, I should upload more. And I am more than happy to upload more. But looks like Razor Ramon about to hit the Razor's Edge, and he does, dropping Shawn right on the back of his neck. And 1, 2, and oh, I thought that was gonna be a 3 count almost. That would have really shaken things up if Razor were to beat Shawn tonight. But Charles Robinson, actually, I guess he's better friends with Razor than he is with Diesel, because he's really, you know, he's going pretty fast on these counts. He's not taking the slow counts like he did with Stone Cold and Diesel. You know, and those are two guys who have been around. Stone Cold has been around since the beginning. He's another guy who's competed in all 3 seasons. I don't know. I guess Charles Robinson really doesn't like these veterans too much, and Shawn he's got a rush of adrenaline. This is a champion's adrenaline rush right here. If Shawn is gonna be the champion, the world champion, the best out of like the 40 plus guys that we've got on this brand, you know, he's got to really show us stuff. And we're still in the feeling out process of Shawn being champion. You don't really know what future's gonna hold for us with Shawn as our main guy. Right now he's getting tossed around by the much bigger Razor Ramon. You know, he's not really showing a whole lot of champion's edge here. I hate to say it. I feel like the first time he has to defend it, it's going to be a rough match for him. I really do. But Razor just choking him out right now. That's the signature Razor Ramon that we've always seen from him. Just doing whatever it takes to win always. It's gotten him a lot of success. As I mentioned, first ever Royal Rumble winner. He has not won a title yet, though. But that might change if he... And he did. He just beat Shawn Michaels. The world champion, Shawn Michaels, laying there in front of Razor's feet. Well, I mean... Now, let's see. Looks like there's going to be some sort of a cutscene. Is it going to be sportsmanship? Okay, good. Alright, well, at least that's something. Okay, that's it for me, you guys. Tune in next time. Boss Stands Tall is out.